teachers and training teachers that want to explore these very exciting topic about learning strategies. Yes, in advance, I want to tell you that if I have some problems with the pronunciation, you'll solve it. Yes, because sometimes when we face too many academic people, we get scared. Okay? So, welcome back. We want to start talking about this. This is the project, vocabulary and strategy, 11th grade student use to grad 4 in class. A la Escuela Normal Superior Santa Teresita. Yes, we want to try to identify, first of all, what are the strategies students use when they have to face a communicative activity inside the class. So, as a kind of introduction, I divide this introduction in 3 parts. The first one is the what. The what. What is this research? And it tries about learning a foreign, for example, you learning a foreign language, a second language. Most of our students have too many troubles when they want to express themselves because they have few vocabulary storage. The vocabulary that they have is basic. And when they want to express an idea, most of the time they look at the dictionary, they look at the notebook, or ask the teacher, ¿qué significa prima en inglés? Something like that. And that's happening most of the time. So, that is why I said this one. My idea when you teach vocabulary is you teach vocabulary for essential, meaningful, and specific words. And that is related to the context. If you teach vocabulary, for example, you are teaching here in Montería, and you are teaching the animals, and then you say, okay, the lion, the tiger, yes, the zebra. That is okay, because everybody knows it. But why don't you teach, for example, the iguana, the hen, the dog? Because first of all, when you teach this one, that is an example, okay? So, if you give the student the specific vocabulary, the contextual vocabulary to express their ideas, they can express themselves better. And finally, the role of vocabulary acquisition to integrate the different language skills. Okay, that is true. Everybody knows, and that is the American people conception, that they learn content in class. They learn content words. Content words. Okay, thank you. I'm going to sort that about. They learn content words. You see an American here in Cartagena, here in Montería, and they use content words. They say, postar, one. So, if you use the vocabulary to integrate the abilities of the students and to help the students to communicate, to satisfy their basic needs, they can be successful when they use the language outside the classes. That is the one. How? They don't know. The students don't know the specific names of the strategy. They don't know if they are using the vocabulary learning strategy, if they use cognitive strategy, the cognitive strategy, and they use it. And they take advantage of it. Yes? One example. When we are making, for example, a role play, we give the student the topic, we give the students the function or the social function they are going to work on it. They work together. And that is as a complementary work. One student knows something and the other student knows something, and they share the knowledge. If one person knows how to ask, for example, about the food, the other knows how to ask about the bill. And that integration between the students makes the students to develop the tasks in a better way. But they don't know, and maybe there is no necessarily the students know the real meaning of the strategy. That is for us as a teacher. And that's what we're going to share today. get conscious of what strategies our students use and how to take advantage of goods. For example, Seller, L. 2002, defined vocabulary learning strategy as a subclass of language learning strategies which are applicable to a wide variety of language learning tasks. Remember that task. If we translate that into Spanish, there is nothing, but when we use task when we are teaching English as a second language, as a foreign language, it means everything, because the students are immersed in a very independent activity to create language. And for the goal of my research, I select this author because he said that, for example, which are more applicable to our variety of learning tasks ranging from the more isolated, when they use just one word, to vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, to integrate tasks like oral communication and reading comprehension. To sum up this kind of introduction, I say, if the student has enough basis to use the vocabulary, he or she can start to produce the language. And the why? The use of vocabulary learning strategies is related to successful and effective oral interaction. The most vocabulary students know, the learning is of communication. That's true. Good. Okay, let's issue the problem. This investigation is very specific, and this investigation is going to the starting point. So, I use the model, or the traditional model, to show you today. So the description is a population teenagers between 14 to 16 years. They come from good economic and social strata, because it's a private school in Lorita. They have a English background, alone English background, because they have been studying English since they were in the elementary. Nowadays, we are teaching English since preschool, 4 hours per week, so the students have been working for a long time. And even the fact they have those 4 hours, they remain having troubles to communicate ideas when they are in the range. They receive problems. First of all, recognize the function of different words and their use when talking. The students still use small names. Yes? For example, instead of saying nowadays or currently, the students use actually. And that is something that we imagine, okay, they have been studying for more than 11 years, 4 hours per week, and they remain in this kind of errors or mistake. And also, the retrieving of study words to interact. That's the big problem. So, they study vocabulary today, they use the vocabulary, they interact with this vocabulary, but the next section, when we use the recycling to use the vocabulary again or to enhance the activity, most of the students ask the teacher, most of the students have trouble, or they use Spanish because they don't repeat the words or the specific word he or she wants to use. So, talking about this problem that we faced, the research team said these 3 questions. I know that 3 questions for an investigation is too much, but as I said at the beginning, we have been investigating for more than 2 years. And that's the idea, to cover all these questions with the purpose to solve not an immediate problem, but a problem for long. And the first question is, which vocabulary learning strategies? Which vocabulary? Yes? Student use and glossario to interact in class. Okay. The idea, and you're going to see at the end of this, is that we want to set up proper, a contextual taxonomy of strategy, not only students use there, but here, because Córdoba is a unique context, and the characteristics of the students from Rica is very similar to the characteristics of the students here in Montería or in Colombia. Okay? The other question is, which strategies students use are successful to produce interaction? What strategies are not successful? Because the concept is not to use too many, but to use the ones that are successful for them. And I don't know if it happened this to you, but in my case, in a classroom that is a lead, students with a lot of knowledge, students with intermediate knowledge, and students with knowledge in one classroom. Yeah. And which strategy are not successful to produce interaction? Why? Because if I notice what strategies are not so good, we can direct the students to the ones that are more successful for them, and then to solve the problem of communication. Alright, the goals. We divide goals into parts. The first one, the main goal. The main goal is to identify. As I said before, the idea is to create a taxonomy, to create if you can call it a checklist of the most successful strategy they use, and how this strategy helps students to cover when they answer questions, when they make a role play, when they interact outside classroom, when they want to provide some information. And this is the general objective that we have. In the specific, first of all, to classify. Then in the methodology, we want to see that we select some specific output for this one. First of all, to classify them, then to evaluate it in the light of some instruments that we use for data collection techniques. And the last one is to adopt a contextualized vocabulary language strategy taxonomy to enhance, to stretch out, enhance oral interaction in class. That's the idea. It's too simple. It's not reinventing the wheel, but to use the invented wheel to help students on our points. Teacher to review. Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not so good at using so many theories and theoristics and something like that. Because I really say that we as teachers, as academics, we can use our experiences, our proper experiences in the classroom, the phenomena that happen in the classroom. But anyway, as I said before, we are not reinvented the wheel. For this study, we select these people. First of all, print. Says, print 2000. Our everyday concept of vocabulary is dominated by the dictionary. Yes, but not only the printed dictionary, not the rules, not the oath,